good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Here we go, set. And cycle. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I honestly more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jack Stoll, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's a slant to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Black open.
Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Shreds him with a stiff. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trying. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 83 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The two are going to try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
so they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're
and now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he probably has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is caught by Watkins. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 73 yards as they have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.